Hi, I'm Carin.
And I'm Caitlyn, and this is the Arizona White Mountains Update.
Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back. We're glad to see you guys again. Holy cow, our weather is like bipolar, does not know what to do. Snow yesterday when Caitlyn was driving home. She was coming from Eager and going through Sunrise, and there was snow coming down, and she was super mad.
Big.
She was so mad.
Snow flurries this big.
Yeah, it was only barely raining here in Pine Top, and technically we really need the water. The smell of the rain, though, was fantastic. I left out of here after my 80th meeting yesterday, and it smelled so nice, and it was nice. But yeah, I'm ready for some sunshine. I want to be warm.
Yeah, and it's allegedly supposed to be icky this weekend.
Yeah, well, it keeps changing. It was going to be 70 for the golf tournament on Saturday, but now it's gone down to like 67. So who knows? You know, the weather is again bipolar up here, so we never know. All right, so let's get into what's happening. What's shaking?
All right, so coming up this weekend, a lot happening this weekend. Friday, May the 2nd is the Cowboy Way ribbon cutting at 4:30 p.m. at Frontier Field. Directly thereafter following, also at Frontier Field, is the Barbecue Throwdown and Sholo City Anniversary. Both those are at Frontier Field. So basically, that's where you'll find me on Friday.
So for those of you who don't know, the Cowboy Way is a barbecue food truck that is run by the mayor of Sholo.
He's such a cool guy.
He is a character. There's no question about that. But yeah, he is a force. And we used them for our Rotary kind of just Rotary member get-together thing that we had. And I didn't get to attend, but I did manage ordering it. And the reviews were that it's fantastic. So maybe there'll be a barbecue place up here that Caitlyn would actually eat.
I know, I'm a little fussy.
May 3rd at 8:30 a.m. We've got some guided hikes at White Mountain Nature Center. I've already talked about how much that place, how cool that place is and how fun it is. Beautiful. It's probably a little icky right now, but it is just a super cool place. So I would participate in that for sure. We've hiked it around that area, Caitlyn, in Converse. And you made fun of me because I was wearing the wrong shoes.
When was that?
Way back when I first moved here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So
and it was after a really brutal winter, and so it was muddy and mucky and nasty. And you were like, "What are you doing wearing those shoes?" I was wearing Converse, y'all. She was wearing Birkenstocks. Yeah.
I'm always wearing Birkenstocks. It's Birkenstocks or boots. And
I know, right? Birkenstocks or boots. That's my girl. Saturday, May 3rd, spring shops at Solterra Senior Living at 10 a.m. Go shopping.
Hi, we'll be shopping. Actually, I will not be shopping.
You will not be shopping on that day.
No, why not?
Because you're going to be working.
That's right. So I was going down a little ways. So Saturday, May the 3rd as well, is the Watercolor Workshop Slow and Steady at 10 a.m. at Kittle's Fine Art and Supply. And then I will not either be at this one. I thought I was, before we started this, I was like, I'm 100% going to be at this one. May 3rd, 11 a.m. at the house is the Cinco kickoff party. I love the house. It is one of my favorite places to be. I love the burgers. I love mac and cheese night. I love the outdoor area, and they're almost done redoing their outdoor area. I just saw a post from them last night. And so that's going to be really amazing. I saw some comments on there. They're like, now it'll be better for dancing.
Oh, okay. Well, Caitlyn will talk about dancing and not really do it like she does every time we do this broadcast, but okay. She says, wow. Even Birdman said wow on that one. Saturday, May 3rd is the Blue Ridge Scholarship Fund Tournament at White Mountain Country Club. Now, that tournament is actually sold out. Which is fantastic. Mm-hmm. It's like 130-something golfers, and there is a short wait list. But because the weather is, wishy-washy, if you're on the wait list, stay on it. There's a chance that somebody won't want to golf in it. Like this girl, if it gets too cold, I'm a fair weather golfer. However, we are still taking donations for raffle items, baskets, gift certificates, your money, we'll take it. It's all benefiting the Blue Ridge High School graduates. And we just selected our recipients last night for this fundraiser is for next year's recipients. But and we will be giving away Blue Ridge Scholarship Fund and our own funds, and our fundraising money will be over $40,000. But with our partners, we're going to be at over $70,000 in scholarships that are going to be handed out this year. So that is amazing. Thank you to our community for all of that, and to our partners. But so no, it's not too late. Give some money to your kiddos. And then Tuesday, May 6th is the No Cost Business Series classes, one of them. And this one is Finding and Preparing for Funding and Capital. That's at 12 p.m. at the Holbrook Old Courthouse.
It's a cool building. Sounds like a good...
We're always about the architecture.
I know. I'm such a nerd. I'm like, oh, it's a cool place. It's a cool building. I like that building. That's cool.
Yeah, they probably want us to talk up their actual event, though.
I know, but that's also a really great event, and just for businesses around here. But on Friday, May the 9th and Saturday, May the 10th is the Native Art Show at 11 a.m. At High Country Art Gallery. That sounds amazing. I love Native art. I love Native jewelry. The earrings that I'm wearing right now are Native jewelry that I think I got at Los Corrales.
One of the guys that walk around, maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Saturday, May the 10th at 7 a.m. is the Mother's Day party at the Westerns Mercantile in Taylor.
That's that cutesy little shop that you got that dress from.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. And they have that's a cute little,
They've
store.
got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, they do. They really do. We thought it was going to be like a Western wear show. It's not that. It's
not that. It's sort of that.
Sort of-ish. Saturday, May 10th, again, we have the 8:30 a.m. guided hikes at White Mountain Nature Center. I suspect that'll be a thing all throughout the season. And then also on the 10th at 9 a.m., the 24th gathering of the people of Fort Apache.
Yeah, Fort Apache.
That's probably really cool to witness.
Yeah.
I'll have to go check that out. I don't know if we're not going to California.
More details on that in the comments.
I should have read more about that one.
Yeah. And then Saturday.
Wait. I forgot. I hand wrote one in here I wanted to add before Caitlyn. Oh, no. Never mind. I can do it. I'm out of order. You're out of order. Rob knows that one too.
You're out of order. No, you're out of order.
We've been quizzing Caitlyn on old movie stuff today, and she has failed every single one of them.
I know that one.
Okay, well. Anyway, May 10th?
On May the 10th is the Festival of the Baskets at 9 a.m. At the Elks Lodge. That's going to be lots of basket goodies.
Raffle baskets
in goodie baskets. I was trying to say goodie bags. And those raffle proceeds go to the White Mountain Helping Hands, which is going to go to local charities.
Yeah, they really do a lot. She has only been on the mountain for a short period of time, but she brought some skills and experience that she had from her prior residence in charity, and it's been awesome. They do the Christmas tree show at Christmas time, and this, as well as many other things, and all of it stays here local.
And Wednesday, May the 14th at 6 p.m. is Plants of Apache Life at White Mountains Nature Center. I love plants. I love the White Mountain Nature Center. And I'm really doing well today.
You are. This is your world, Caitlyn, and we're just in it.
At least you recognize that now.
So Saturday, May 17th is Taste of the White Mountains, and we're super excited about this. I have a flyer that I probably could have brought and showed, but I don't know if you'd be able to see it. But there are so many. We have 17 restaurants that are going to be serving their food. So tickets are $25. You can get them at tastefood.net or at blueridgescholarship.com. And those proceeds go to, click the link down there, they're down there. And those proceeds also go to Blue Ridge High School students for scholarships. And this is super fun. We will have musical entertainment that is free with your entry, lots of stuff to eat. You'll not leave hungry. You may want to just skip breakfast and probably won't need to eat dinner. But those tickets are limited, so you'll want to buy those tickets now, so get those at the link below or tastefood.net. And that was my addition.
All right, and then lots upcoming down the line. May the 31st is plant sale. That's what it says. Plant sale. So
Okay, well.
I will be at that one.
Whatever
we
it
know
is,
that. And
wherever it
then
is.
again, we've talked about this. June 6th and the 7th is the Sholo Rodeo. That's going to be a lot of fun, I feel like.
Yeah, they have all kinds of flyers up and stuff like that. It looks really fun. Super cute. Junior rodeo, though, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then June 7th, Cruising the Rim Car Show. That's kind of a big deal. Super fun. That happens in Sholo. And then June 13th and 14th is Sholo Days. That is definitely a big deal.
Yeah.
That's Sholo's kind of big annual celebration.
I know
Lots
that week
of vendors,
for
lots of
them.
stuff to do. And they will have a lot of different activities and booths and sales and fun stuff. And then I will be there representing the, what are you looking at?
I jacked this up.
Okay. Well, and I will be representing, yeah. Anyway, I'll be there. You can dunk me in a tank. We'll move on from that.
Yep.
And then maybe, I don't know.
I jacked this all up.
Okay.
On June the 20th and 21st is the Pine Top Lakeside Summer Nights. We're so excited for that. And then again, back in Sholo, that in July is the Derby down the Deuce. Looking forward to that too. I haven't done any of the summer things up here because I haven't been here during the summer. And so I've got a lot to do this summer.
Yeah. And very little time to do it. That's what happens to me every single summer.
When is movies and music in the park?
Oh,
So in June, I don't have the dates on that, but I will get them. In June, we have music and movies in the park. That happens at the Jack Barker Park here in Lakeside, and that is free to the community. So we have music that starts us off, then we have a movie. I don't remember the order, but this year we will have Moana and the robot thing, Rocket. Wild Robot. Rob and I talked about it last night.
I don't know what that is.
Apparently, it's very cool kids
Oh.
movie. Like it's like a really good one. And my agency, State Farm, will be there to serve popcorn, candy, treats for the kiddos. We always bring something fun for them to play with in the in the intermission and while the music is playing. They're bored.
Reminder that we need to get a bigger popcorn machine.
Yes. And yeah, so that's super fun. That happens in June and in July this year. Historically, we've done one in August, but we're not doing August this year. So we'll get you more information on that.
rained
But that
out.
is free to the community. Great event. I love watching the kids run around doing that thing. Summer Night's awesome. Just a reminder that we are still in a stage 1 fire restriction, which means that you cannot have a campfire outside of anything that's in a pre-designated camp area. So, you know, those big metal rings, that's where you can have a campfire. However, town tells me and the fire department is telling me that is probably going to change very soon, probably within the next week to 2 weeks. We are probably going to go into a stage 2. If we go into a stage 2, that means no fire, period. So that means no flames. You can have propane fire pits in your yard, in your backyard, but we will be going to a no fire very soon here. So pay attention to that, look for that, make good choices, don't do dumb things that could potentially burn our homes down.
Pray for rain,
Karen
don't
being
pray
dirt.
for lightning.
That's right, yeah, no lightning. We have had a couple lightning fires already, so. Yeah, I think that's all we've got.
Yeah.
Stay smart, make good choices.
It's getting really busy on the mountain.
Yeah. I'm Carin.
And I'm Caitlyn, and this is the Arizona White Mountains Update. Was.